Oh dear. Okay. Still can't get the hang of this camera shit. It's just not me. But anyway, listen up. Today I'm just going to give you some words of advice. Things might be getting on top of you right about now. The struggle is real. It is real. You know, you're talking to people, they come in with nonsensical crap, gets you frustrated. You try and keep your cool, and I don't know, it's like you go through a day of just dealing with people that seems to you that they don't have no sense, and that's how I feel. Like, I don't know if it's me because I'm a Virgo. That's just how I am. Fuck it. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, you'll be dealing with people like government officials, like people that work in organisations and what have you, and it's like they're asking nonsensical questions, like, you know, you're telling them their job basically, and then they get annoyed with you because of, what do you know? You know, well, we're the ones that are living it. You're doing a 9 to 5, something that you had to study for. You know, we have the experience. We are living the experience, and you've just got the job purely because it's, you know, because of your qualification. And it's not that you love doing the job. You're just doing the job because you like getting paid. And that's how I see it. Like, that's how people are just working for the money nowadays. Nobody's working because of the love of the job or they love what they do. Nah, and some of them, you know, especially women. I don't like dealing with women. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it like, I just don't get on with women. I just can't, you know, I can't take the bitchiness, the attitude. When you go in, they're analysing you. They're dressing you from top to bottom. What your hair look like, you know what I mean? How you present yourself, you know, what kind of shoes you're wearing. This is how it is. And this is government officials. This is, you know, any organisation that you're dealing with. This is what happens. This is real. So I just thought today, because I mean, I go through it on a daily basis. As you all know, I'm a carer, and dealing with government officials on a daily basis. You know, and I just don't understand the level of comprehension. Yeah, I'll give you one scenario, just one scenario. You have a child, and the child is autistic. What does autistic fucking look like? They look at your kid, they're like, but they look all right. You work in a field where you help people with disabilities, but at the same time, disability, there's all different plethora, or there's all different, how can I say, there's all different abbreviations for disability. You could be mentally disabled and not physically disabled. You could be physically disabled and not mentally disabled. There's many different categories to disability. So what does autism look like? What does ADHD look like? ADHD, they always say, oh, they're hyperactive and no. I've got an ADHD daughter. I've got 2, in fact, on medication. And all it is just for them to focus. Because in school, when they're at home, they're fine. They could be themselves. I don't give them no medication because, you know what? Let them be themselves. But I don't get no hyperactive running up and down and what have you. They might not understand, or they might not be able to carry out 5 tasks. If you give them a list of a task, they won't remember by the time they've done the first one. Yeah, so processing. The mental processing is slow. Everybody's at different levels, but you see stereotyping. And these are people that work in this sector. They're here to help, but at the same time, because they are not dealing with it on a daily basis, they don't wake up with it, they don't sleep with it, you understand? They don't deal with it every single day. Yeah, they don't have the experience. Yeah, they just It's crazy. It's crazy. Me, I'm frustrated every day, all day. Every day, all day. Every day, all day. Me. Every day, all day. And that's me. Because I have to deal with nonsensical, stupid people. You know? Fighting for my children to make sure their needs are met. Fighting for my mother to make sure her needs are met. You know, and which makes it difficult with my mother because she's an older person, isn't it? So it's once a man, twice a child. So it's like dealing with a kid again. But I have to remember there's still a line to be drawn. That is my mother. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, she still looks at me like I'm a little kid. She still tells me off like I'm a kid. Most parents do. But then I have to tell her off sometimes because, you know, she has a mental disorder. She thinks she you know. But anyway, that's personal. But I'm real. As I said from the beginning, I'm real. This is the real deal. But anyway, I know somebody out there can resonate with me because they deal with the same thing as me. They're going through the same thing. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle some cards here. And these cards, they're nice cards. They're affirmators. Yeah? I don't know who... I can't give you the name. I'm not... Oh, it's by Knock Knock. Knock Knock stuff. Knock Knock. Who's there? Right, okay. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to give you some words of advice from these cards here. And I'm going to give you... and also I'm going to give you an affirmation for the day. You know what I mean? Just to uplift your spirit. Oh. So, my spirit guide is called Alicia. And sometimes I find it hard to connect with her, you know, but okay, Alicia, please give me an affirmator that will resonate with those out there that are going through the exact same thing as what I go through on a daily basis, please. Spirit guides, archangels of my highest good, please give us true, authentic affirmator for all the viewers out there. Just thought I'd come on and just like, you know, share a bit. It's just me, as I said, I'm real. I'll be doing live as well with my daughter, so join us because she's a nutcase as well. You know what I mean? And I keep looking to the side and what have you. I've got grandbabies all over the place. No, I ain't got that many. It's just one. But just having that one, I'm telling you, it's like having 100 kids. Believe me. Because she is just so forward. I don't know. These babies are like, they're born doing stuff. You know what I mean? Just, I don't get it. Whoops. All right. Can we get that for me, baby? Sorry about that, guys. Don't watch my fat. Don't worry. I'm on my diet. I'm doing my diet, so in a little while, you know, from this you'll see me slim down. I've tried so hard, but when you're stressed out, boy, you just want that chocolate. you want that chicken. You know what I mean? It's just how it is, isn't it, much? Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna pick a card right now. Let's give you lots some upliftment. Okay. And what I've got here, I've got two actually, which is tact. I don't know if you can see because this camera is real crap. As I said, I need some new equipment. That's tact, and we've got here wisdom. So I'm going to read you these, and it says, speak and act with care, remembering that impulsive words, what was I just talking about? Impulsive words or harsh tone can sometimes hurt others. And do you know what? In honesty, I'm just like that. I'm a very powerful speaker. I speak from the depth of my soul. So when I speak to people, especially when I'm angry, it's like having 10 swords in your back, like the 10 of swords in a right away tarot deck. Seriously, I can cut you up, chew you up, spit you out, and I don't realise that I'm doing that, you know. So then you get retaliation. But anyway, let me carry on. It feels like I'm walking on eggshells. I'll remember myself that those eggshells might actually be a shop full of china, and I might actually be a bull. Can you imagine that? Then I'll remember myself to stop mixing metaphors. Food for thought, huh? Okay, and then the other one, wisdom. With every relationship, I gain invaluable wisdom. I am continually learning, as we all are learning. We're always learning. Yeah, you're never too old to learn anything. I'm continually, I can't even say it, continually learning which qualities stimulate, support and inspire me, and which ones make me want to cram and soak a soup spoon into my ear and turn it slowly. In that sense, even failed relationships are actually successes. See how wise I sound? No, I didn't sound too wise then, did I? But anyway, basically, on the wisdom part, yeah, we are learning. And when we're dealing with these kind of people, you know, we spend more time getting frustrated. We get frustrated. We're only human. But we get frustrated. But at the same time, we're learning something, innit? We could, you know, it's only like afterwards, after the situation, that, you know, you just kind of reflect on things and how your day went, like when you sort of calm down. And really and truly, you know, you think, oh shit, I could have handled that better. Or I could have said this, or I could have said that. But in the heat of the moment, it just don't happen. It's hard. It's hard to, you know. And then tact as well. Like, I can't speak and act with care to people without being impulsive sometimes. Because the way they come across, it's like, you know, how old are you? Like, you know, 25 or 2. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is hard. It is hard. But you know what? Sometimes we just need to just, like my sayings I have on my WhatsApp, like, you know, we hear to answer. We don't hear to listen. You know? And I think that is a big part of it as well. Because in the heat of a moment, we're just listening out to something so that we can react on. Do you get what I mean? And we need to just spend more time listening, thinking, analysing before we speak. You know what I mean? So, okay, let me give you another these cards are so tiny. These are really tiny, but they're cute. You know, I send these to my daughter all the time because they uplift people. Yeah, these are, it's called Zen. I don't know if you can see that. Mind my fingers. I don't do my fingernails because my hand's always in water. But it says Zen Woman. And I can't, it doesn't even have anything on the box. Like, but these are affirmation cards. So this is an affirmation for your day. So I'll just shuffle them a little bit and just pick out without looking. Just sort of, sorry, that's my dog. He don't know how to shut up. He's a pug Sue, so he's half pug. His face is like a pug, but he's Shih Tzu as well. So pug Sue, whatever it is. I don't know. All I know is that he just keeps talking. He don't never shut up. He barks at everybody, and he acts like he's, you know, his dog's bollocks. Yeah. If I had any robbers coming to my house, guarantee you will welcome them into the house after barking about 100 times. But anyway, here we go. Here's a, let's see, come on. Here we go. Peaceful. This is what we want, innit? We just want peace and tranquility. Time out. When you feel tension rising. What was I talking about? The cards are real, man. I'm telling you. Listen to me. Listen. You see, when you're listening to tarot readers and they're reading these cards, trust me, it's for real. Listen, I've predicted so many things. It's unreal. And the cards are just, they're just confirmers, like, for real. But anyway, let me carry on with the reading. When you feel tension rising, take time out to find the positive vibes and tranquility in every day. Remember, it's not personal. It is fucking personal for me anyway. Anyway, sorry. People react to their own emotions, preconceptions and experiences. It isn't about you. Meditate on your negative emotions, see them floating away with each exhale. So when you're in that frustrated tension, in the heat of the moment, catch yourself and woosah. Peace out, people. Listen, that affirmation, peaceful, yeah, and time out, guys, time out. Just try it. You know what I mean? We can only but try, but that is an inspiration for y'all for today. And later on, it'll be me and my daughter live on YouTube. And yeah, she's a nutter. Yeah, MD Squad. She has a channel too, so be sure to like, share and subscribe to her as well. It's her and her partner, and they do dares and what have you, you know, the young ones, like, you know. But she's a nutcase. We're going to have fun, so please join us live later on. I don't know what time she's out at the moment, so whenever she gets back, whenever we're settled and stuff, join us.